Ace Will's a genius.
Alright, so this video today is a lot different. Today, I was notified while I was at work that there was a fight at a high school in my local area, and one kid was injured and one kid ended up dying. It's tough. My question is, when is enough enough? You know what I'm saying? Like we are like, I feel like we're losing our kids at an alarming rate. Like kids are just dying at the hands of like other kids. It's like, I don't know, bro. I remember being a kid and it's like I never wanted to do anything to really hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like even a couple of fights that I got into as a kid, right? During a fight, I would literally be thinking and I would be telling myself like, okay, stop. You know what I'm saying? I would literally be telling myself in the middle of a fight, like, okay, you won, stop. Because I never wanted to really hurt anyone to the point where it was something like this, something that you just can't take back once it's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to prove my point that like, hey, just don't mess with me. But I never wanted to really harm anyone. Anybody that know me know, like, bro, I'm chill, I'm cooling. I won't mess with you if you don't mess with me. You know what I'm saying? Every fight I was ever in was always me reacting. I never initiated any fights or any fight I was ever in. It was just me reacting to, whatever. But this shit is sad, man. It's sad. But for y'all that don't know, I'm gonna play some videos. I got a video from our sheriff out here addressing the incident, and I got a couple different videos from different other people, I guess, that's probably in the area or in surrounding areas. But yeah, let's just see what everyone had to say, and let's see if they have different details of what happened. I don't know, but this is very, very unfortunate, man.
Ask you all to pray for the families, pray for the community. It's truly another sad day in Forsyth County. At approximately 11:04 a.m. this morning, our SRO sent out a communication that he needed all hands on deck. We responded to North Forsyth High School. Upon arrival, we responded to an altercation between two students.
En North Forsyth, la escuela,
During this occasion, the altercation, there was a loss of life.
hubo muerte entre
What I would tell
los
you is
estudiantes.
that the families of the people involved have been notified. What I would tell you is that there is no danger to the community. What I would tell you is that Winston-Salem Police Department, City of Winston-Salem, Emergency Management, the school system, we're praying with the family, for the family, to bring resolution. I know you have a lot of questions, but what I would tell you is that it's an ongoing investigation. What I can tell you is what this community needs now is prayer. I need your prayers. The principal needs your prayer. The community needs your prayer. We need prayer right now. That's what we need. I'm going to pause for a moment and bring Chief Penn to the podium to share a few words.
It's a dark day for our city. Events like this have shaken us to our very core. The Winston-Salem Police Department is an assisting agency in its investigation. Much like the Sheriff's Office and the school system, we're committed to identifying what occurred. What I would also say, and please by no means read more into this than what I'm saying, is that as a community, we're going to have to absolutely work together to stop senseless violence, period. I'd also like to say that whoever's sharing this video, liking this video, commenting on this video, please think about the insensitive nature of what you're doing. This isn't the time to clout chase. Our students, our teachers, all the staff at North Forsyth High School will need all of us. As a community, again, I beg of us to come together to put an end to senseless violence. And at this time, I'm going to turn the podium over to Dr. Phipps.
I want to start by saying that our thoughts and prayers are with our students, staff, and family. When something like this happens, it impacts everyone involved, and that's certainly where our thoughts and prayers are. I want to express my sincere appreciation to local law enforcement and medical first responders for their quick responses and thorough work today. I also want to thank school faculty and staff members for their quick, responsive action. Today is a worst nightmare of any educator. We hurt when our students hurt, and this is the ultimate hurt that we can possibly feel. North Forsyth High School will be closed for students tomorrow. We will have our crisis team in place to meet with faculty and staff and will extend those services to students upon their return. If immediate student needs arise, we encourage parents and guardians to look to the school's website for resources. As you've heard already, we covet your prayers, and certainly for all those involved.
I know there's a lot of questions that you probably have, but here's what I'm going to say as we close. It's an ongoing investigation. What the family needs now is your prayers. I just left the family. They need your prayers. The governor sends his prayers and condolences. He reached out. But I need prayers from the community. I need prayers from everybody. The school needs your prayer. The principal needs your prayer. The students. So what I'm asking you all to do in this community is that let's take a day of reflection and see where we are.
I don't think I have any family members that go to school at this school at the current moment, right? But I've definitely had family members that went to this exact school within the past probably 3 to 5 years, right? I have cousins, nieces, nephews that go to school at another school right around the corner, right? When I say right around the corner, it's not that far. I wouldn't walk, but you get what I'm saying though. Like in a car, it's down the street, around the corner. It's not far. My son isn't in high school. My son is in elementary, but his school isn't but so far from here. You know what I'm saying? Like this one hits like close to home because it is home. Like, bro, I drive past this school all the time. You know what I mean? It's just so crazy. I just wish kids, like, I feel like the younger generation, I feel like the kids are like losing their sense of, like, I don't even know how to say it. They're losing their sense of, I guess you could say, life. It's like they would do something and make a decision so fast and commit to it. Like, to do something like this, bro, based on the things I seen, it's like he committed and he already knew, like, I'm finna do this. Now, whether he sat there and thought about the outcome, like maybe he thought he would just hurt him really bad. Maybe he didn't think he would die. You know what I'm saying? I feel so bad for the family, bro. Because if it was someone in my family or my kid, bro, I don't know what we need to do to get our youth back on track. But like I said, I feel like the kids are like, they're down there just like off the hinge. Like there's nothing they won't say. There's nothing they won't do. That's an issue. When I was a kid, there were things that we would say in our friend group, right? When it's just you and the guys or you and the girls, and it's certain things we would say that we wouldn't dare say around our parents or, you know, any adult. You know what I'm saying? Like we knew, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But it's like these kids now, the way I watch them disrespect parents, teachers, cops, each other, like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. And I know, like, we all in this area, we have had a few incidents. This isn't the first, which is very heartbreaking. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't the first, but I hope it's the last. You know what I'm saying? I pray it's the last. But it's like, we have to take necessary steps moving forward, in my opinion, right? The fact that a kid is walking around with a knife, or I don't know the story. I don't know if he had a knife. I don't know what obviously it was something sharp enough to stab somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm guessing it was a knife. I'm not even, you know what I'm saying? I'm not 100% sure. But when I'm hearing it was a knife, the fact that there's a kid walking around high school with a knife, that don't alarm anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that a kid is able to walk into school with a knife. You know what I'm saying? I'm from New York. And in high schools in New York, most of them got metal detectors and stuff. Like you're not getting into school with a weapon. It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? It's just not happening. I feel like in North Carolina, we're gonna have to do something. We're gonna have to implement something similar. We need metal detectors. We need something that we can be like, okay, every kid that came in today, they were checked, bags were searched. We know no one in here has a weapon. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact that at this point, at this day and age, you don't know what none of these kids got in their book bag, in their coat pocket. You just don't know these days. Like I said, this isn't the first incident in our area. So now we done had a kid be stabbed and murdered, bro. We had shootings at schools. You know what I'm saying? Like we've had kids with guns at school. You know what I'm saying? More than one, I believe. And I can remember off the top of my head two different times at two different schools. You know what I'm saying? It's like at some point something has to change. We haven't changed anything. We haven't changed nothing. How have we had two incidents prior to this one that involve guns at schools, and yet nothing has changed. We don't have no extra precautions being, you know what I'm saying, implemented. We don't, you know what I'm saying. I did see something like at the beginning of the school year when they were like, some schools were only allowing like clear book bags, but what I seen today, regular book bags, which I don't feel like kids should have to go to school with clear book bags. I'm more down with the metal detectors. You feel me? Like, let's implement something that on the way in school, all these kids are being checked. You know what I'm saying? It won't prevent everything, but it will prevent a lot of things. Imagine we had metal detectors. This kid walked into school this morning. Mind you, if you know you got metal detectors at your school, you probably not even trying to bring, you already know, like, you know what I'm saying? You already know, like, oh, we got metal detectors. I ain't even gonna be able to get this in. So maybe you don't. Maybe you don't bring, maybe this kid don't bring it at all because he like, I ain't even gonna be able to get it in. Or maybe he does bring it, but then it gets stopped at the door. Like, yo, what are you doing with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got it. It's like, it's cool for everybody to be, you know, sending condolences and stuff, but condolences and prayer don't bring somebody's kid back. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's things we could have done to prevent this, but we haven't done it yet. Why? I go to work. A lot of my peers go to work. Family members, cousins. A lot of us go to work. We pay taxes. We should be able to be like, you know what? We want metal detectors in every school. I feel like we should be able to do that. I'm pretty sure there's a way that we can do this. There has to be a way we can be like, you know what? We want metal detectors in all our schools, and we should be able to put that in motion. Just off the fact that my kids go to school in this area. I work and I pay taxes in this area. I should have a say so. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy, bro.
So someone was unalived in North Forsyth High School in Winston-Salem, and it appears to be the result of a fight. And my heart and my prayers, I know that's not enough, go out to the family. I just wish kids just understood the importance of just thinking for a second. Just for a second. Your entire life could be ruined in seconds over a bad decision or a need to feel to prove yourself to someone. I'm at a loss for words. It's just such a sad situation. Like, it's horrific. But my prayers go out to the families involved, both families, yes, because two people are losing their lives today, essentially, even if one is still on this earth. And with the students as well, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be some tensions going forward. And it's so weird because y'all weren't even at school that long today. School was on a delay, a 2-hour delay. With high school, you didn't start school till almost 11 o'clock. Like, y'all, come on.
The sheriff said they were notified at 11:04. 11:04. They just got to school. Now you see what I'm saying? They just got to school. Now you get to thinking this shit damn near premeditated. It's not like, well, you know, let me not say that. Something could have transpired within, you know, it don't really take long. Like she's like, your life can change in a matter of seconds. Things happen so fast. So something could have transpired. You know what I'm saying? Let me not throw that out there. I don't want to throw that out there. You know what I'm saying? We stop. I'm just running through like the scenarios in my head though. It's just like 11:04. Yes, they want a 2-hour delay today. Like I said, I live in this area. My son went to school on a 2-hour delay today. I'm not even thinking. High school 2-hour delay. High school go to school at like 9 o'clock. Which means they didn't have to be there till 11. The cops were notified at 11:04. Like, bro, I didn't even make it to class yet. It's tough, bro. It's heavy, man. It's so sad, man.
So I've been up in the garage putting up Christmas decorations all day, and I get a call. A relative calls me and said that there was 2 students that got in an altercation up at North Forsyth. Y'all, I'm from Walkertown. We are very familiar with those kids up there at North Forsyth. So yeah, you can see, I mean, I don't really have to go into it that much. But a lot of people are speculating, and a lot of people do know what happened. From what I was told, the story pretty much checks out, but I'm not going to get up here and say it until it's been confirmed, because a kid lost his life, and I don't want to get up here spreading false information. But to the Winston-Salem Forsyth County school system, what is the point of having these metal detectors if you can't keep these kids, or you can't keep these idiots from bringing the weapons to school?
Wait. There's no way you telling me that North Forsyth has metal detectors. There's no way. What? No, I gotta do my own research. It says, yes, North Forsyth High School uses metal detectors as part of Winston-Salem County Schools' random security measures, with the school district increasing their use and testing new portable systems like OpenGate, though their development can be on a rotating and event-based schedule, sometimes even being absent on certain days, leading to community discussions about effectiveness. Did you hear what I just said? Did you hear what I just read? We have they have metal detectors, but they're not being used daily. They're being tested. They're only using them on certain days. And then on a day like this, nigga, you fucking needed it. You know what I mean when I say shit could have been prevented? This kid walked straight in school with a weapon, right through the front doors. Guess what? Metal detectors aren't on today. That shit is crazy, bro. What? You have them and not...
Might as well just not have them and save your money. Because if y'all not doing them every day, then you might as well just not do them. Because y'all at the same school. There was another guy caught with a gun. Or they had found the gun somewhere. I don't really remember. But like I said, it's sad because I know a lot of people that go to North Forsyth. We were very familiar with them. My cousins go to North Forsyth. And Winston-Salem is such a small place. Like, everybody know everybody. But yeah,
Really?
this sucks. Like I said, I pray for the family. And may God be with y'all. This shit is sad, bro.
It is wicked, man. We have metal detectors. We don't use them every day. Come on, man. Make that shit make sense, please. Please, somebody make that shit make sense. We're gonna have to start showing up to these school board meetings and shit. And it's like, damn, I never even thought I would be like, you know what I'm saying, one of those parents. Not saying that like I don't care or nothing, but you know, you be so into what you have going on in your own life. But this is important because this affects my children's lives. You know what I'm saying? Even if I don't plan to be in this area forever, you know what I'm saying? I have family here. My cousins are gonna go to school here. My nieces are gonna go to school here. My nephews go to school here. You know what I'm saying? Some of my family ain't gonna never leave this area. You know what I'm saying? They've been here their entire lives. I moved here. I'm not from here. You know what I'm saying? But some of my family, they gonna be here for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man.
I don't know if y'all live in Winston, by Winston, or your child goes to North Forsyth, but you need to text them and make sure that they're okay. Because one kid just stabbed 1 to 2 kids, and the school's on lockdown. This was all of an hour ago. So,
Look, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. A message like that, right there, nah. And you hop on your phone, pops up. Yo, your kid, if you got kids that go to this school, you know your kid go there. Bro, prayers for both families, right? Both families for sure, but one family still got to see their kid though, like breathing. You know what I'm saying? Walking around, might have, you know, some tough days ahead of them, but he's still alive. The other family, I would lose my mind, bro. I would lose my mind. And I'm trying not to get emotional. Like, I can feel my eyes like watering because I just think about like my kid, like my son. I got 2 sons. You know what I'm saying? They not, like I said, they not old enough. They not in high school. But I got nephews in high school right now. Like I said, that go to school not too far, around the corner. One of my nephews was supposed to go there, but he chose to go to another school. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was crazy, bro. Crazy, oh, man.
Hey, yo, what up with it? It's your boy Cleo Nandada. I just want to take a few minutes to say that we just had another tragedy in our city. A student at the school that I went to, a high school, that they lost their life over something simple and senseless. You heard me? That could have been involved. What I'm saying is, parents start getting involved in your children's life. Start seeing what's going on with them. Check their book bags, check their rooms, and ask them sit down, stop trying to be friends with them, be parents. You heard me? And look, my heart goes out to both families, because both parties that's involved, they see their child home tonight. You hear me? So I'm gonna say this too, that the people that sharing the video, that took video of it while the incident was going on, please stop sharing it, because what if it was one of your loved ones, one that was your cousin, your brother, your sister, you wanna have in your mind the last memory of them that you seen them being unalive or taking somebody else's life. The stuff ain't funny. Everything that you put on the internet, you know what I mean, it ain't funny, it ain't humorous. Everybody don't need to see. So I would say as parents, please get involved in your children's life. Stop trying to be friends with them. If something wrong, ask them. Stop. It don't take long to talk to your children. See what's going on with them, what gets them frustrated. We got to stop this. And it's the Gen X. We dropped the ball on our children. And I can say this too, that when my household in order, my children was there, they knew one thing about daddy. You go to school to learn not to be no clown. My children know When I was at work, they come home, they do their schoolwork, and guess what? That schoolwork better be on that daggone table when I get home to check it. I had one in elementary, one in middle school, and I had two in high school, and all of them knew the routine. So all I'm saying is, people be mindful of people that's out here that's the victim, and they don't want to see that their loved ones been unalive on the internet. So please be respectful, please, and I say this, prayers out to both sides of the family. You don't deserve this. Hey, yo.
Nah, man. Nah, for real, man. You know, you remember like back in the day, right? Where like kids, parents were just like, as kids, you might have felt like, bro, my mom be doing the most. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, she be doing the most. If mom gets suspicious about something, might come in your room, go through your stuff, like, yo, what's this? What's this? What you doing? You know, nigga, we need those parents back. We need the parents back who cared, who was all in your business, because as a kid, you don't have no fucking business. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Not to say you have, you know, feelings and stuff like that, but as a kid, you don't, your business is my business. You a minor. Your guardian, I'm your dad, I'm your mom. It's my job to make sure you are doing what you're supposed to do, what you need to do, and you're not putting yourself in danger or anybody else. That is my job. So yeah, we need those parents back. We need to be those parents. You know what I'm saying? Be the parent that's involved, that you know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know when my son has an altercation in school, I know usually what kid it is. Have him and this kid have altercations before? Are there things being done? You know what I'm saying? Like, do we need to come to the school? Do we need to all sit down? Me, my girl, my kid, him, his mom, his dad. Do we need to do that? You know what I'm saying? Because something like that can prevent something like this. You know what I'm saying? If, just imagine those families that's hurting right now. Both families, like I said, both families hurting. Imagine if they had a sit down weeks ago because they knew that their kids didn't like each other or whatever, and they kind of resolved it or try to, you know, figure out the differences and come to some kind of understanding and get those two kids to kind of hash it out and just leave it there. Yeah. You know, after things happen, you run through so many what ifs, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, once you get to the point of what if, it's usually too late. It's tough, bro. Tough, man.
North Forsyth High School in North Carolina is dealing with one student who has been sent off to glory by a knife stabbing, and one student who actually sent that student off to glory. So by 11 a.m. this morning, the school resource officer reached out to authorities and said, I need all hands on deck. They get there, they find the student actually succumbs to his injuries. So there is a video floating around of the actual incident and the actual student who stabbed the other student.
All right, another thing, sharing the video, bro, y'all gotta stop, bro. It's like that like the chief said, bro, this is not the moment for you to be trying to get likes, trying to get views. Come on now. It wasn't just a fight. Somebody lost their life. If it's a fight video, cool, whatever. When somebody lose their life, this shit is no longer a joking matter. There's no games being played. This is not a fucking video game. You do not come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit tough.
Standing in the hallway with the knife in his hand, and it kind of seemed,
look, y'all see, wait.
waiting on the guy to come out, but he did not, so he goes in,
y'all seen that?
tussles him, and he stabs him. The other student is standing in the hallway with the knife in his hand, and it kind of seemed like he was waiting on the guy to come out, but he did not, so he goes in.
See, that's when I go, it's like premeditated, dog. You are like, but you already got the knife in your hand before y'all even fight. You already thought, like, you already had it made up in your mind, like, this is what I'm finna do. But what happened to fighting? You know what I'm saying? What happened to just running a fair one? You lose, you lose. You win, you win. But if you lose, you know what I'm saying? Like, see, back when I was in school, when I was, you know what I'm saying? I ain't been out of school that long, but long enough. But I've had fights. Like, ain't nobody ever try to stab me. Nobody ever, you know what I'm saying, pulled a gun out on me. You know what I'm saying? And then most of the people I fought, I could see them today. And guess what we gonna do? Yo, what's good, bro? How you been? It wasn't no real, you know what I'm saying? Like, these kids really be wanting to kill each other. And I don't understand that. Like I said, I've never wanted to hurt anybody to this day. Now, I'm gonna protect myself at all times. I'm gonna protect my kids and my family. That's one thing, but to just be out here, like, I have no intentions of hurting a soul. Like, it's just not who I am.
him and he stabs him. The student who did not survive his injuries goes out into the hallway and collapses. In the bathroom, though, there are multiple students. It is the boys' bathroom, so it is boys in there just standing around. I am positive they were just thinking it was going to be a little tussle and that was it. I'm sure none of them were thinking that I am about to see the last moments of somebody's life.
Now, I did see on social media a lot of people like, bro, all y'all standing around, nobody helped. But like she just said, bro, as a kid, come on, how many times have we seen people fight? You not thinking in your mind that this is about to go this far. Nobody in there is thinking that what's about to happen is about to happen. You see what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest with ourselves. That's what I'm saying. It's so easy to run the what ifs, like, after something catastrophic happens, right? So a lot of people like, man, y'all, the kids should have jumped in. They should have stopped them. They should have, they should have jumped them. And it's like, I get what y'all saying. I understand it. I hear y'all. I do. But in that moment, bro, you can't tell me that you would have been thinking that it was about to go that far. But I did see that somebody said in the video. Now, I'm not gonna show the video because like that's just too much. I don't even want to see the video. I don't even want to see that kid die. Like I don't want to see that. I don't at all. But somebody said in the video, the kid was like, y'all better get him. He's stabbing me. Now, at that point, me being me, I never like to see anyone be bullied or nothing like that. Not gonna lie, it's a dangerous situation though. Say you do jump in. He's already stabbing one kid and he already committed to it. So what's stopping him from stabbing anybody else? You gotta think about it like that too. Like as another kid watching, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I was always, bro, I'm like 6'4", 6'5", right? I was in high school, I was like 6 foot. I was probably like 5'11" when I first got, I was like 6 foot in 9th grade probably, right? I've always been kind of a bigger guy. I feel like put me there, maybe. But like I said, that's risky, bro. It's like, I feel a lot of people saying like those kids recording and standing around watching, they need to get in trouble. I see what y'all saying, but at the same time, man, them kids did not know what was about to happen, bro. They didn't.
A high school student having to tell somebody, I saw the last moments of his life and I didn't know I was about to see the last moments of his life. Stop sticking around to be a witness to somebody's last moments, okay? Let's find something more productive to do because that is a trauma that does not leave your brain, whether you know it's going to happen or not. I do believe all of the students have been relocated with their families at this time after this, incident has taken place at this school. They, of course, do have counselors, and as you guys know, I always recommend, regardless of how much you think you knew somebody or didn't know somebody, if they are offering counseling, please take them up on that offer because you do not know how that will affect you until it is too late if you don't take the opportunity when the free counseling is available. So talk to somebody today about how you are feeling about today. My heart goes out to both families as they are transitioning through this difficult time in their lives. You don't have compassion for both sides of the situation. Always find that scroll button works just as well.
I got one more for y'all, man. One more for y'all, and yeah, this is crazy, bro.
Another young life lost. To all of those kids standing around while that dude was getting stabbed at North Forsyth, I think they should get in trouble too. For y'all that don't know, a kid was killed today in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, North Forsyth High School. He was stabbed several times, I think over a vape. I'm not sure. Either way, he lost his life and someone else was stabbed. This shit is ridiculous, man. When I heard about it, it made me start crying. Like, it made me mad. It made me mad when I seen the video and skin boiling. There was like 10 kids watching this kid get stabbed. He stumbles out, hits the wall, falls down. And my condolences goes out to his family. But this shit's gotta stop. And I really don't think it ever will. But y'all be safe out here. Right here where I'm from, where I was born at. It's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy when this shit is home. Like, this is home. This is home. And it's been happening. It's not new. It's not new here. Kids in this area been losing it for a minute now. Fucking losing it, bro. Losing it. losing it. Like, you gotta be more worried about the kids you encounter these days than anybody else. The adults, yeah, you know, you still got some that's foolish, you know what I mean? A little crazy, but these children, they will make a decision in a split second, commit to it, and see it through. That shit is scary. Not gonna lie. When you can just take a life, and I don't know how he feel. I don't know if he meant to do it. Like I said, he could have just thought he was gonna hurt him. He could be like, bro, I didn't think he was gonna die. I was just trying to hurt him. But like I said, bro, like anytime I ever got into a fight, I always held myself back. I never really just blacked out or just, you know what I'm saying? Because I always felt like I don't want to do nothing. I'm a regret later. I still want you to go home to your mama. I want to go home to my mama. You know what I'm saying? Thought about shit like that as a kid. No lie. You might be like, nah, I'm dead ass. Any fight I ever been in the middle of the fight, I would literally stop myself. But another thing, back then, niggas would break up fights. Niggas would stop a fight. Like, I vividly remember I would get in a fight and like one of my friends would come like, bro, chill out, bro, stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, they would come grab me like, bro, no, stop. Where are those friends at? Where are those kids at? You know what I'm saying? Granted, like I told you, I was always in my head. I'd be in my head in the middle of a fight. Cause I don't want to overdo nothing. I don't want to really hurt you for real. I just want to prove a point. I just want you to leave me alone for real. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I remember getting into a fight and I'm literally calming myself down and one of my homies come like, bro, stop. I'm like, bro, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But I get it though. He want to stop me because he don't, you feel me? Like, if only one or two people was in there and they just like, bro, stop, chill out, bro, y'all wildin', stop. Instead, everybody in there like this. Oh, you know what? Another thing, all the fights I've been in, none of them shits on camera. Not one person was standing around like this. Not one. You know what I'm saying? And we had phones back then. They weren't as advanced as they are now, but we had cameras. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man. The fact that shit is on camera though was like, why? But man, this type of content we gonna be making over here, man. It's about real life. It's about just bettering ourselves, bettering our community. And yeah, I question making this video because I didn't want it to feel like I'm trying to capitalize off a moment. But that's not what I'm doing at all. Plus, it's a brand new channel. This shit ain't monetized. I'm not making a dime off this, but I just really wanted to make this video to bring awareness to something that happened in my current area. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is home. That school is probably like 10 minutes from me. You know what I'm saying? 10 minutes. We talking about 10 minutes. 10 minutes that way. Not far at all. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, just continue to pray for the city of Winston and all families involved. Pray for the students who watched a life. Just until next time, man. I'll catch y'all, man.